Alright, so I thought I'd show you guys this interior after we got done. Um, that's what we put in the original reproduction. So, headliner is still the same. I didn't do anything. This little wrinkly in the front. We got the pieces in the back now. So those are done. I got these done. Seats are in. Got this panel in back here. And this middle seat, that's original middle seat. This bus has now it has a reproduction panel. Up in my attic I have the other cigarette ashtray. I think not the ashtray, but I have the one. So I put the one from the back of the seat on that because I actually had the I didn't want to find it right now. It was too hot up there to get it up in the attic of the garage. So that's how the upholstery looks there. So it's a nice looking, since the bus was all original. You know, it has, these are original beauty rings. I don't know if I've done an update on this bus in a while, so I've done a few things to it since the last video. I actually put the trim piece on the bottom, and let's take a look here. So yeah, that's the back. So here we go. I put the trim piece on. Now you notice I don't have the rubber in there. That's because eventually you know, gonna repaint the red. When I did the red, forget what I didn't know it, and I had the wrong hardener when I did it, and it took too long to dry, and I had already mixed up my clear, and I waited about as long as I could, and then when I painted it, I started to get a wrinkle. What happened, I started to get a little bit of a wrinkle, so I waited longer, and it just had some issues. So because this was sign paint, this is not, this color right here would be like $800, $900 a gallon in automotive paint. So I got this stuff that's really good, $250 a gallon sign paint, that I use as a base, but the people gave me the wrong hardener. So anyway, long story short, that's what happened. So it's got some blushing in it, and it's got this door kind of got a little bit pretty crazy with wrinkles, you know. So eventually I'm going to repaint it. It looks all right, so I don't care, you know. It looks good driving around, so I'm not really that worried about it right now, but eventually I'd like to repaint the bottom. And I keep on having this problem. I'll show you this right here. Obviously that's an issue. Well, so I put a single tip muffler on because I didn't like I had a 4-tip on here because that's just what I had laying around when I built the car. I didn't really want to spend the money on the muffler at the time. So I went ahead and bought the single tip because at the time when I was building this, it was kind of like I was trying to I actually bought it with because I just had to. If you guys saw the bus that I bought, you know, I just couldn't pass this thing up. It was just too nice. And I was looking for a project to flip, you know, to make money on. And so but I had bought this bus, and I was like, and then I had used my money that I was going to use to flip something, but I ended up getting work right then. I had a whole bunch of work come in for my job, you know, that I didn't expect. So I'd burned up a lot of my capital buying this thing. So But anyway, not an issue now. So I don't even need to sell it or anything. I just figured I'll just keep this thing. And we put the Sapphire radio in, and that is pretty cool. Original Sapphire radio. Actually, the light turns on it, so it's pretty cool. Has the original clock. All this stuff was in the it was all apart. It was in the bus when I bought it. I mean, the bus was a really bad rust disaster. I mean, all the floors were bad. A lot of stuff was bad, like down all the way to about, let's see if I can get this to point here, all the way down